ladies. Okay, we're gonna hold this up right here so we can all hear each other. But we're back. We're back on the show floor of MRCA, and guess where we're at? One of my favorite places, National Women in Roofing booth with our National Women in Roofing ladies. Brianne, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you good? And
Jesse.
I'm sorry. You know what? Badges are terrible because you look down and you're like, wait, that's not your name. But it is. Jesse.
That's the name.
So I do this kind of stuff all the time. They're all out there watching, laughing at me right now, but it's all right.
Me too.
No, you're doing awesome. So Jesse, who are you with?
Metal Era.
Okay. We were there yesterday.
Yes.
And it was awesome. You put together the meeting, right? Because you're chair of the Wisconsin National Women in Roofing Council.
Yes.
Yay. And you guys put together such a great event at Metal Era. I was so freaking impressed with that tour.
Good.
It was good.
I'm glad you liked it.
Tell them a little bit about it.
Brad, just the VP of Sales, takes you around the shop plant and explains all the robots and all the different departments.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Robots. And they're not lying. Now, they're not the robots that are freewheeling all around, but they are pretty, woo, these robotic arms. I was so impressed.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, and you know what else I was impressed about was the diversity on the floor. A lot of women, a lot of all beautiful people, all different ethnicities, all different cultures. It really showed the culture of Metal Era.
Yes, definitely. It's a great culture.
It was really cool, and they hosted the council. So tell us about that. Like, how'd you come up with this idea?
So Metal Era has been the biggest at the beginning. I wouldn't have been able to get Wisconsin running without them, really. And so we were talking about our first in-person event, and they're like, well, Brad and Metal Era would love to host. And you know what? We can do it before MRCA. And I was like, great. And they took it and ran with it, which is so good.
It was really good. And you have done such an amazing job, all of you, getting this council up. It's not always easy in COVID when you're starting a council and you're Zooming, right?
Yeah, lots of Zoom meetings. Yesterday was the first time I met any of them in person.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Really? That's
Yes.
awesome. That's awesome. Now, Brianna, tell everybody who you're with.
I'm with Roof Medics. We are a roofing contractor located in the Appleton, Green Bay area and Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah. And Brianna also does a podcast. If you have not listen to this podcast. It's amazing. It's so awesome. I was so honored to be a part of it. So tell everybody about your podcast.
Yes. So we have a podcast. My older sister and I work in the company, and it's called Not a Roofer's Podcast. It's all about roofing without the jargon. We kind of take a deep dive into explaining roofing as best we can. Yeah. And actually, I'll announce today, our episode today is kind of a behind the scenes. It's very new for us, but we announced that what we're doing next is going through the history of roofing and doing a really deep dive into everything. We don't know how long it'll take. It'll be multi-week, multi-month, we don't know. But yeah, we're really excited for the future.
That is awesome. You know, you have to talk to Trent Cotney and John Kenny, right?
Yeah.
They eat, they breathe this stuff of history, roofing history. So
they were a little bit of the reason why I had heard one of them had talked about thatched roofing on their podcast.
Yeah.
And so that kind of planted the seed a little bit. Some other conversations planted it too. And so we're like, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to introduce you if you haven't met them.
Okay,
because they are awesome. Yes. I have to tell you, Roof Medics is in our R Club. They're on Roofer's Coffee Shop, and you can see or listen. I can't seem to get this right.
We don't do video yet.
Yeah, no video yet. Not like
future.
this. Yeah, but you can listen to their podcast and find them through Roofer's Coffee Shop by going to Roof Medics directory.
Yes.
So we have you guys there because we're just so proud of you and so proud of the council. For those who maybe don't know about National Women in Roofing, I don't think there's very many who don't know about it. But for those of you who maybe don't, there are councils all over the country. And any woman or man, but usually women, can start a council. Yes. And so this is what Brianna did, got the ladies at Metal Era, and they came together and started it. And it's powerful. So in fact, here's somebody right here, Alpha Roofing Company. Are you going to join, Kaylee, are you going to join National Women in Roofing?
Yeah, I think they are.
Okay, wait, come here. Come here. We're live on YouTube on Roofer's Coffee Shop. So I don't know,
Hello.
Kaylee. Yeah, I don't know, Kaylee, but yeah. So you want to join?
Yeah.
You should. This
Yeah,
is the
I
best
should.
thing
I
ever.
definitely will.
Okay. Now you have to. It's on video.
They
you
were
know?
talking about it, yeah.
And where are you out of?
Mason City, Alpha Roofing.
Okay,
Yeah.
Alpha Roofing. Well, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
go to Roofer's Coffee Shop and you'll see
Okay,
yourself
I'll
on the
check it
video.
out.
And these ladies are going to get you signed up. I'm going to come back to you all later on. Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Nice.